Hi, welcome to our Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We are the Odds Couple. We come to you from SportsBookReview.com. This is the NBA Odds Couples over Monday, October 31st. Let's throw the record up. Mike Brenner, you are coming off a 4-0 day, so small sample size start to the season. You're up considerably so far. Try to maintain it. Don't go crazy. Don't go nuts.
Hey,
yep.
Saturday I tweeted out. I went 5-1 on Twitter Saturday.
In the NBA, right?
In the NBA. And then Sunday also
nice.
I tweeted out, but I had a couple that. But you know what? To the haters and the supporters out there, because Pete, I bring this up because I deal a lot with the social media end of this for us. And so I just want to let those haters know, guys, what the hell? I got this one guy, he's like, man, I can see Costa Rica's taking its toll on you. So I tweeted out 4 pictures of the life I live with my beautiful family, my friends and everything. And okay, buddy, if you think this is taking a toll, wow, I'd hate to see what it's not. I'm living the dream. All right, I don't win them all. I don't claim to be some whatever. I get passionate about what I do because I fucking want to win them all, bottom line. But here's the deal, all right? It is what it is. Jump on the team. Don't be a hater. Misery's optional. Thank God for the Guan Whites, the Jeff Zimmermans, the Kitchen Table, all these other great guys. The Matt Weeks, there's a bunch of them. You're unbelievable. Thank you for your support. And for the haters, guys, if you don't like it, don't watch. Move on.
All right.
Well,
Mike,
thanks, Pete. I needed to vent.
That's
Coming
good.
off of a
Mike
4-0 sweep, and I'm
Yep.
getting abused by this guy.
You had a great list. So far, you're up in the NBA, which is a nice job. We got 4 games today.
And I nailed that Patriots game, by the way. I'm throwing that out there, Pete.
That's right.
All right, now I feel better.
We got 4 games today. Some interesting situations, right? We got the revamped Chicago team that is definitely, Chicago. They got all new players, and they're clicking kind of sooner than people, maybe some people thought they would. They've covered, I believe they're 2-0 or 3-0 so far. They're a 6-point favorite at Brooklyn, so that's an interesting game. Also, Denver going at Toronto. Toronto giving 7 points. Denver, they're another interesting team. They got those 2 big youngsters.
They're huge.
From Czechoslovakia.
The Djokovic and the Jusik or something.
And they're, so they're going to get the rebounds.
They're
every
combined
game.
for I think it's over 45 rebounds in 2 games. Something is huge. They're like 2 tall trees, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a team that has some life to them, I think. Then we have the Clippers as a big favorite. I'm going to give 1 or 2 picks. I'm not exactly sure which ones I'm going to give, but do you have any picks for today's card?
I do. I had a really good feel yesterday for the Clippers. I had them on the first half in the game on my Twitter, And this team, again, I said it the other day, Pete, because I had used them before on the show. I think Friday we hit it. They're quietly getting themselves, I think they grew up this summer. Remember, it was last year Blake Griffin was punching the equipment guy. It was just a mess, a bunch of talent. All right, what's happening, they're quietly just getting it done. They covered easily yesterday. They're shooting better. Their percentages, they're healthy. All right, they're playing a team that's just coming off a huge game last night, almost won it. They almost beat Golden State. They burnt me. I don't even want to talk about Golden State because I take full responsibility. That's another thing to the haters, Pete. When I do lose a big one like that, because, hell, I pumped them up because I was pumped up. Yeah. When that loses, I own it. I don't go hide. I don't go hide and disappear. But look, I like the Clippers today because I feel today Phoenix is tired. All right, it was a big game for them. Clippers, they're very consistent. I want the first half on that. It should be about -6.
Okay, the line has gone up. It opened at 10. Now it's up to a 10.5. And for the first half, the line we can
Pistol
give
Pete.
would
Give me that line shopping,
let's
baby.
see. We give you 6 minus 115, which is a heritage line.
It's a good value because not only that, Austin Rivers, all right, and what's that kid's name? Reddick, all right. They're really finding their shooting groove right now too. I love that play. I think it's confident. I got 2 plays total. That's my first one.
Okay, it's a bunch of 6.5s, but we're going to give you line shopping here at SBRodds.com. Heritage, 6 minus 115, and Wage Web. All right, I'll give a pick here. We mentioned it. Denver with those 2 tall trees from Czechoslovakia. I'm going to take Denver +7 against Toronto. Kyle Lowry, he's a wild card. He usually slumps, and when he slumps, that brings him down. Sometimes he can go off. He might come in and go, 8 for 13 from 3-point range, and then they won't cover. But unless Kyle Lowry goes off, I think that Denver is a pretty good bet to keep it close. 7 points a lot. I'll take Denver +7 minus 105.
I got to break in on that because I like your thinking. All right, now here's the thing. Lowry started that slump in the playoffs last year, and it's continued. I know it's early, only 2 to 3 games in, but he's in the same slump. I read an article, and it's starting to get to his head. Now, DeMar DeRozan, he's the one that he keeps everything balanced
picks
there.
it up.
He does, but like you said, if Lowry goes off, that thing goes south. But I think he's going to take a little time to get out of this slump, and I think that's a good pick, Pete. I wouldn't talk you off that one.
And when you have a team that can rebound like Denver can, it keeps you in games and stuff like that. So I like taking teams like that as a big underdog. All right, you said you have one more pick, Mike Brenner. Let's hit us with it.
Yeah, I've got a 2-team teaser, Pete.
Oh boy.
And,
okay.
I hit one the other day.
Okay, 4 points, right?
You want to do the 4? That's
well,
what
it's
I'm
up to
do.
you.
Well,
5 points costs more.
No, I want to do the 4. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And the book I want to use on this is going to be how about Bet Online? Let's
okay,
go with
Bet
that.
Online.
Yeah, let's use them. All right. I'm going to go with the Clippers being the first. Now, what's that line at? 10.5?
10.5.
That's going to cut it to 6.5. I like that. And I'm also also, I'm going to jump on this. I'm going to take the Denver and put the 4 on top and give me 11.
That's
because
11.
The rebounding makes such a difference. Even if Lowry goes off, I think that rebounding is going to hurt him in the end. So I'm going to take Denver in the 11.
Okay, so that's a second pick for you. Your 2-team teaser, and then the other one that I'm thinking about is I'm thinking about the under in Chicago Brooklyn. It's a high total.
Yeah.
It's 211, 211.5, or 212. It makes me a little bit nervous that the Greek appears to have a lean to the over at 212. But I think that Brooklyn. Look, I'm just not sold on their offense. You know what I mean? They're trying to make Brook Lopez do something that he's not really well suited to do.
But I thought I was reading like an opera play today when I heard their strategy. He didn't even join the team on the last game because the way
they're
they're
resting
insert.
guys. Sure.
Yeah, but still, if you're not with the team, how do you get the vibe? You should be on the sideline taking that sweat down. But real, Pete,
yeah.
This isn't a freaking soap opera.
Right.
And when I read that article, I said, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah.
It's a new regime there, but my God.
So I'm not totally sold on Brooklyn's ability to put up a lot of points. It is a high total, which makes me scratch my head, and the Greeks lean to the over, at least of right now, makes me scratch my head a little bit more. I don't really want to take Chicago -6, so I'm going to give the under 212 in that one. Hopefully I won't get burned.
I like that because you got 3 guys on Chicago that, all right, they've won 2 games. They beat Indiana. They beat Boston. A good Boston team, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Indiana, I'm not sold on, but a good Boston team. Here's the thing. There was so much emotion in that first game, all right, because Wade going home and all that. I mean, hell, it cost him $25,000 the first home game when he hit the winning shot. He did the neck slash, 25 grand, right? But him and Butler, and then you got another one, Rondo, that wants points also. Now, he's been dishing out the assists, but Rondo can't hit the broadside of a barn right now. Butler is quietly going to be competing with Wade because that's what happened with Rose. He wants it his team. When that happens, they're both going to start taking more shots than usual, Pete, and guess what those two will do? They'll miss more than they make when that happens. I like your thoughts on that.
Really? Okay,
and
that's
also,
great.
when you got Lopez, that they've decided, hey, on away games, you're going to sit home. Oh, you get a massage and take it easy. All right, you're not going to be in the groove. So I just like that, Pete.
All right, Mike
breaking
Brenner,
it down,
Mike
baby.
Brenner fired up today. Clearly, you're feeling it for NBA in the first few days of the season. You have a good record so far. Good luck again today. We'll be back tomorrow for the
Pete.
Tuesday card.
I love working with you.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.